What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Angry Jackalope Rob Ricks. Yes, we are going to start this shit off a little bit early. Give ourselves a little bit more time. You know what I mean? Extra 5 fucking minutes. Anyway, happy 4th of July. You can see I got the little cool deal right there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about different stuff. We talk about a trip I just did down in Vegas. And also, we're going to be testing out different alcohol that I have never tried before. I have a new gin. We're going to try out here. You notice there's a jackalope on that bitch. You know I had to try it. I don't know why. It seems like gin is the only shit embracing the jackalopes, or Norwegians have a thing called a harahorn. Harahorn. I say it like a Japanese. Harahorn. Harahorn. This is we got Gary, we got the Simuka, we got Paula, and we got the Bronx Jackalope up in the bitch too. And that's not all. We have some more shit too. I like to get a little kinky. It's just called Kinky Aloha, a tropical fusion of coconut, pineapple, and lime. I don't like coconut normally, but I'm trying these out because I'm building my repertoire up of mixed drinks that I like to make. I had a bad experience down in Vegas that I just was not happy about at all. Really irritated me, and we'll talk about that. It also got this single pot still Irish whiskey, aged 12 years, called Yellow Spot. This is a little bit more on the expensive side, but I was like, fuck. You only live once, right? And then the last one for this show, anyway, because I don't want to pass the fuck out. I've been hunting for this, actually. Jameson Cold Brew, Whiskey and Coffee. Whiskey and Coffee. I'm excited about this one because I'm a big Jameson fan. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of chaps my ass that I'm in a dry state, so it's really difficult for me to get hands on shit. So when I have a chance and I get down inside of somewhere like Vegas and I could actually visit a spot and try some stuff out, bring it home and have it, that makes me pretty much excited. And that was really the secondary highlight of my trip. I went down to Vegas. I actually met with a couple of people that I'm going to be doing some stuff with. So that was really cool that I was able to knock that out. Plus, kids wanted to, this whole Rona shit really fucked up the birthdays and everything. And so they wanted to go down to Jollibee and some other spots to get some food and whatnot. And I thought, well, it'd be real interesting to see how Vegas is doing now. And so, we stayed at a spot called the D. The D. I just realized that bitch is not rotated right. Hang on here. Let me go to this. Unlocker. Make a right click, rotate this a motherfucker. This a motherfucker need to rotate it to the right. Boom, there we go. So yeah, I stayed at the D. And if you're thinking about staying at the D, don't. The D sucks D. The D sucks D. It was pretty bad. We got there and the price was great. Like, I think we didn't have to pay resort fees. I think we paid like $80 for the couple of days we were down there per room. We had 2 rooms. My kids' rooms, the sheets were filthy. They had all these red markings on it. So room service had to come, our housekeeping had to come up and swap those out. And there was bits of debris and shit left in my room from whoever was there before, like a bunch of bobby pins and face masks and shit like that. I was just like, come on, man, are you serious? And that sucked. The valet was really cool. They were like the only really good takeaway from that particular spot. And then we went and the one thing the kids really, really wanted was a buffet. And it was very interesting to see how the Win does their buffet. And I got to tell you, for the price that we paid, it was really, really, really horrible. Horrible. Good service, really super nice people. They're trying very hard to come up with some kind of a solution. You could see they obviously tapped the the cruise line industry to see how they do their meals and whatnot. So you scan this barcode, it brings the menu up, it's a little PDF on your phone, and then you just start saying what you want, and then they start coming around and dropping it down in the middle of the table. And it's kind of like, who had this, who had that, who had this, who had that. And I thought, you guys are kind of missing the boat. It's the Win, right? So they should have did an Asian style buffet, put a little round wheel in the center, just drop the stuff there and let people kind of spin the table to themselves, Asian family style, right? That would have worked really well for them. But whatever, they're still struggling to figure stuff out. But they still, and the food really wasn't worth it. The food was actually just just a smidge above average. So for the price point and the weight and everything that you're going to do, it was pretty laughable. So that's actually kind of crazy. We were walking around inside of Vegas, and this was a shot I did on one of those little overpass walks that you do when you walk from one side to the other, and you can see there is literally, maybe if you wanted to be conservative and nice, you could say, it's opening back up a little bit, and now with the way things are going, it's gonna lock back down again. It's inevitable. I've been saying it for a while now, but whatever. For me, the big thing that I enjoy as we go down and we take these road trips, I get to listen to books on tape. And so the book on tape that we listened to on the way down there was from Scott Sigler. He's one of my favorite authors, and he's actually a pretty nice guy. I actually talk to him from time to time. And I've been meaning to read, listen, whatever, to Earth Core for quite some time. And we did, and actually it was, timing wise, was perfect. I had to listen to it on a 1.7 speed. I like to listen to my stuff usually at double speed, but I knew other people in the car with me, so I did 1.7 speed, and that allowed us to get down to Vegas, get back home, and only listen like another 20 minutes in the house to finish the entire story. I think it was like 11 hours, 12 hours, or something like that. So that was good. The story Earth Core was really good, and I'm actually kind of tickled because I didn't realize that he has been working on a sequel to it, which is called Mount Fitzroy, I believe, and that's been postponed. It was supposed to have been out the beginning of, or actually at the end of 2019, but for whatever reason it's delayed. So anyway, when that comes out, I'll check that out as well. There are several things that I noticed that you're starting to see some of the casualties of the Rona popping off. So for example, Fry's Electronics used to be the mecca for me. Like, I am a computer guy. I've been doing computer shit forever and a day. And Fry's Electronics in the Bay Area used to be where I would get components for different things. If I needed to build up a PC or whatever, I could get a motherboard, get the CPU, get the memory, get whatever, video card, sound card, case, power, whatever. And you could build stuff up. And so Fry's was like the mecca for many, many, many years. And especially as I was building Franken machines, So every time we go somewhere that has a Fry's, we always it's kind of like an obligatory spot we go to. So I go to Bay Area. If I'm over in San Jose, I go and check one out. If I'm over in Hayward area, check one out over there. If I'm down in Palo Alto area, I go check one out there, right? And so, hey, what's up, Yak? Good, good, good. And so we go inside of Fry's, and immediately I see they have no laptops, they have no computers on display. The shit is stripped almost bare. And it broke my heart because last year when I went down there, they didn't have books. Used to be they had rows and rows and rows of like computer books, you name it, programming books. And so when it last year, there were no books, and I was like, okay, well it sucks. I was an author, and I thought, hey, wouldn't it be kind of cool to get some of my books in Fry's Electronics, and no luck. So I was like, all right, that's weird. So I'll go with this year, and I'm like, holy shit! But what they did have aisles and aisles and rows PPE, personal protective equipment. They had rows and rows and rows of hand sanitizer, face masks, you name it. I have 8 pictures of different aisles that I'm not going to bore you with. It's just endless PPE, all as far as you can see. I'm like, wow. Okay, so Fry's Electronics has now become COVID Utronics. It's like, you want it, you got it there for COVID shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? So that kind of was like, wow. Anyway, before we get too far, before we get too far in the show, I gotta test these different things out, right? So this one, I've seen ads on the online, and I've seen some commercials. Deserano on the rocks or some shit like that, and I always thought that this was a very, very, very sexy bottle. I always thought like this screams sophistication and everything else, and I'd never tried it. And so when I was over in this Wine, Spirits, and More, which is right next to Fry's Electronics, they had a small bottle, and I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna try this shit out. So I'm assuming how does this? Yeah, it looks like it just turns. Oh, there it goes. I didn't want to break it, So there we go. Broke the seal on it. Smell wise, it's not too bad. It's kind of nutty. Kind of has like I don't know what that fucking smell is. All right. Well, we're going to try it out. So happy 4th to you guys. I'm going to just put a little bit in because all I'm doing is just sampling. You know what I mean? I'm just trying it out. Good color to it. It has like a kind of a dessert smell to it. Like I don't know, like I'm picturing this in like some kind of a dessert. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's good. This is very desserty. Ooh, this could be a cornerstone of some signature Jackalope Den drinks, I think. Mmm. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'll have to try that out. So, anyway, while we were down in Vegas, a good friend of mine, Steve Griffin, Shadow Master, was down there, and we were able to kind of meet and talk about stuff. Like, he's got a website he needs help with. No. He's got a website he needs help with called stupidshit.com, I think it is, or something like that. So he kind of wants to build some stuff like that. Yes. Yeah, Amaretto tasting characteristics, almond taste made in Italy. Yes. Thank you, Paula. That's exactly right. This is delicious, though. That's very good. Highly recommend that. That's delicious. Jesus Christ. Rob, a suggestion for that us. Not sure what you mean, Darren. So, anyway, we're down in Vegas, and there's a bar called the Griffin. And we go in there, and I'm kind of like, whoa, maybe this is a weird spot, because I kind of had this ball gag, leather, latex vibe to it, gothic environment. Is like, doom, 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 doom. I'm like, what the hell? So we go inside of the spot, and then we we order a drink. All I got was like a shot of Jameson, and my wife had gotten rum and Coke. And I'm like, okay, rum and coke, you know. And so here's how Vegas makes their drinks, right? So rum, stop, little coke. That's a rum and coke. And so my wife tries to sip it. She's like, "Whoa, it's so strong." So I'm drinking. I'm like, "Wow, god damn." And then they use shitty ass bottom shelf rum. So it was really obvious this place was not about making high caliber drinks. They're about getting you fucked up. And so my buddy goes, "Well, I can get you a Mai Tai." I'm like, "Dude, I doubt this place has a fucking Mai Tai." And he's like, "No, I guarantee they do." I'm like, "All right, dollar bet." So he goes over. Sure enough, they make a fucking Mai Tai, lose $1, give him a fucking dollar. And my wife takes a sip of that. Whoa, whoa, and I take a sip. Oh my god, this is fucking ass. So I was like, the fuck, people, you know. Obviously, that establishment is not high on actually making drinks that taste delicious. So I was like, all right, fuck it, you know, whatever. So that's why I was super thrilled to take my ass to that wine, spirits, and more, because that's like a Costco of alcohol. And it was kind of sad on one point because they were missing Godiva, and I really needed to stock up on my Godiva because there's two more Godivas I don't have. There's like a white chocolate Godiva, and there's a caramel Godiva, and then of course they have the regular Godiva. And I use that as a cornerstone of my chocolate martinis that I make for my wife. She loves chocolate martinis, so I have this recipe where I have Godiva and a few different vodkas and some other stuff, and it turns out really really good, and my wife just absolutely loves it. And when I have visitors come over and I make them, and they go, "Oh my god, this is the best fucking best tasting fucking chocolate martini I've ever had." So I'm priding myself pretty much on trying different drinks and things of that nature, and just kind of, you know, expanding my knowledge of the different drinks and saying, "Hey, this works good with this, works good with this, blah blah blah." So this one my wife actually found, and she was like, "Ooh, you might like this." And I read the label on it; it had won a lot of awards and whatnot. And it's called Yellow Spot, and the packaging on it, like there's little embossing on the label here you can't see, and of course it's Irish whiskey. I love Irish whiskey, so I was kind of like, okay. Well, you know, Paul, it's funny. Put some in an ice cube tray, freeze it, and put it in a Coke and soda. I don't think you can freeze this. I had this sitting in the freezer so it was nice and cold. So I don't think you can actually freeze these. Some alcohol does not freeze. Let me see. The 28% alcohol by volume. I don't know. I could always try it and see, but I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Just, I know some alcohol does not freeze. Okay, so Yellow Spot, and so, you know, I told my wife, you know what, I'll try it. 3 cask maturation, bourbon, sherry, and Malaga, non-chill filtered. Let's see, 12 years in a bourbon barrel, sherry butts, and Malaga cask. Mitchell and Sons. So, product of Ireland. I said, that bucket. And this was probably one of the more expensive ones that we had got. So, you know what? Looks like this guy has a special little thingy I have to take off before the twist will come off. It's one of these little metal foil deals. And now, take off the top. Oh. Yep, that is some Irish whiskey. For sure. Alright. You know what? Nah, you know what? Fuck it. It's the same shit anyway, so. Oh, well, no. I got these little plastic deals, you know. Yellow has a buttery flavor and insane finish. Okay, well, let's try her out. Okay, there we go. Nice little bit. That's more than enough for me to get some of the flavor. I do like the smell, though. We're going to put you back in the tub. Bloop. I like when they have these little containers and whatnot. Actually, kind of fun. All right, put that down there. Again, motherfuckers. Cheers. Happy 4th of July, motherfuckers. Someone's setting off fireworks near there. So you're a couple hours ahead. So yeah, that's about right. You should be getting dark right about now. I do like that. I do like that. I don't get that buttery flavor. Wait, there it is. It took a while. It took a while. It took a good long while. But yeah, it has a nice body to it. Like, ooh. Flavor wise is good. Definite Irish whiskey. It's not scary. It's not bad. You know, sometimes you'll try something, you go, oh man, that's a little harsh. That was good all the way through. No real burn. What is it? No real burn to speak of as far as like harshness. And that's 92 proof. Wow, that's surprising. 46% alcohol. It's not that bad. That wasn't. Wow, I'm a little surprised by that. Actually, I'm a little surprised. Actually, I'm a lot surprised. All right, let's. This is the one I really was interested in. This guy right here just caught my eye, and I was like, "What?" And then I yelled for Steve and my wife. I'm looking at it. Look at it. What do you think? And the funny thing is, I'm not a gin person, and the first gin I got actually had a jackalope on it, and then there was another gin that was just a beautiful gin bottle, and that one I really liked as well. And so I have no idea what this one's going to be about, and but it's cool because um, there's another spot that has jackalopes, jackalopes, jackalope, right? What's up, Brian? I think Simicon's still in the middle of the move. I think he's still got some bullshit that he has to contend with. All right, let's go ahead and cut this guy. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw Tops's 4th of July little video thing. I thought that was actually really cool. They went bananas on their shit. I'm like, those motherfuckers look like they have just too much motherfucking fun, okay? Too much fun. Seriously. Just too much fun. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's definite gin. Alright, so now this guy has juniper berries, rhubarb, blueberries, angelica, and marjoram. Is that how you say that one? Marjoram. Marjoram. And this one I definitely just want just a smidge. Just a smidge. Because I actually have some tonics that I'm going to you know, blend in with my gin for my drinks and whatnot. So I'm experimenting to see what types of tonics that I like, and even some of these other water bubbly drinks type thing that have like a hint of things, you know, just a try. And the thing that I like about gin, that I guess as I've gotten older, that I really like, is this really complex body that some of the gins have with all the different floral elements to them. Mm. Woo! Woo woo! This one might have to grow on me because I don't like it like the other two gins, and it could be there might be one or two of the primary components in there I'm just not feeling. But I'm always a believer in try, try, and try again. Mm. It is complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So I'm going to see what I can mix. I bet you there's some stuff that I can mix with this that will actually kind of change it up substantially. That's the thing about gins, for me anyway. Just plain gin and tonic on that one probably is not going to fly for me. Yeah. Take a sip of some of this orange passion real quick. Okay, what's going on here? Who the fuck is blowing me up? I should have put this on vibrate, but what is this? What is this? Please go to This is Robert. I tried to deliver delivery for you. You weren't there. Please go to blah blah blah. OB transport. Okay. Rice cup. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Sorry, guys. Put that back on vibrate. All right, now. What is this? Uncle Iro. Where is your nephew Zuko? Copper Mark bourbon for me now. Oh, I've never had that. All right, let's see. This one I saw the bottle, and I was familiar with the Kinky brand, but it really jumped out as kind of like a summery, festive, real fun bottle. This metallic blue on this white bottle with this pink just really jumped out, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's just try it. You know, what the fuck. Let's see. Oh yeah, it smells about what I expect. God, I can smell coconut. Oh, I'm not a big coconut fucking fan. I'm really not. But what I found is when I do something with like Godiva, for example, and then there's something with coconut, then it's got like a Mars feel to it. It is not unpleasant. You know what I mean? But I'm not a big coconut person. Although coconut rum, like Captain Morgan's coconut rum, like that's pretty good. Like I don't really mind that one. So I'm kind of curious on this Kinky. We'll see how this is. All right, so whoa. Wow, that's really good. Holy shit, that's good. Holy fuck. All right, that had the pineapple and the lime. Wow, the pineapple and lime do a real good job of mitigating that coconut. So, coconut, pineapple, and lime. Holy shit. That's really good. I can see this with Sprite. A little bit of, oh yeah. Oh, I got a couple of drinks in mind with this one. Yeah, this is good. Let's see, what does it say here? Let's see. Kinky Aloha on its own. Or shake things up with pineapple. Yep, orange juice or pineapple. Yep. Rum, vodka. Gin. That could get interesting. Get kinky, escape the everyday. It's so good, it's naughty. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. And then, of course, the one that I saved for the very last, which I'm going to wait for a little bit. I'm going to drink some other stuff first. Drink some other stuff to kind of clear out the palate a little bit before this, because this has coffee in it. And I do have some other stuff to go with coffee. Like I got, I wish I should have loaded up that picture. I did a big alcohol dash. Let's see. Can I see? No, you can't see that. I got a lot because we had quite a few parties in the last 3 or 4 months because of graduation, and we had like a really big party with a bunch of people, and kind of tore through some of the store that I had there, and then I had some friends that I hadn't seen for years come through, and then of course Shadow Master came through, and we just tore a bunch of shit up. And so I was like, yeah, my staple shit is gone, so I need some more. And so we got some more. So yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move this. Oh, you can't see it anyway. Yeah, you can't see it anyway. I was gonna say I was gonna move it so um go like that. Let's leave it there. That's a good spot for it. So, other oddities that have been popping up that I've been like, what the fuck? So I was gone, and as I'm coming back, I got people asking me, dude, are you okay? You know, and then I had a lot of my friends and some of my coworkers started hitting me up on where to buy guns and how to get guns and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, did I fucking miss something? And I guess in Provo, which is about 40 minutes from where I'm at, there was a protest that was going on there, and some dude was trying to push his car through or something, and the dude, one of the protesters, fucking pop, pop, pulled the gun and shot inside, and the guy gunned it, and then the guy went behind him and shot again, and the guy got hit. I don't know if it was glass or whatever, and he didn't die or anything. He ended up going to the hospital and whatnot, and they ended up catching the guy that shot into the car, masked or whatever. They still figured out who it was, but you can see things are starting to ratchet up, and the gun situation is kind of crazy because a buddy of mine's wanted to buy an AR, and I was like, yeah, you just fucking pick up a LWRC, and he couldn't find any place to get an LWRC, and I'm like, what? And I started looking, and long story short, he's custom building his AR because there's just none out there in the price point that he can afford. They're all gone. And then I started looking at ammo prices, and I was like, shit, I'm glad I'm sitting where I'm sitting with my ammo and everything, because fuck, if I had to ammo up right now, it'd cost me a fucking small fortune. It's ridiculous. So I was like, holy shit. And then I see shit like this. I'm like, what? What? U.S. banks are limiting coin distribution in response to the current coin shortage. We encourage you to pay with exact change, debit, or credit. Thank you for understanding. And I'm like, wait a minute. What coin? Who the fuck is hoarding pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters? Like, why? Why would you hoard those? There's no reason to hoard coins. And so I'm like, oh, right. They're trying to push away from physical coins and dollars and stuff to get us to slowly slide into crypto or something else that they're going to do, some kind of a digital slide. I'm like, come on, are you fucking serious with this shit? Like, what? So I was like, all right, well, I guess things are getting dumber. And right when I think that things are getting dumber, bing, it's like, oh yeah, we're seeing more huge spikes, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But the funny thing is, there's a nurse whose boyfriend got diagnosed with COVID, and then got tested again and was negative. And she got kind of perplexed, and so then she started sending in test kits with names on them, but not really swabbing anybody, and some of those came back positive. So we're seeing stories after stories after stories of this shit. Like other countries, they were swiping fruit and goats and birds, and those are coming back positive. I can't make this shit up. And now there's also the swine flu is starting to become prevalent in China. Those wet markets, man, they're just a breeding grounds for more shit, right? So now we have another swine flu, another different type of flu. And then we got Mr. Bill, fuckhead, sitting there grinning like a fucking Cheshire cat talking about, oh, this next one is really going to get your attention. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? Like, if he's legit and he gives a shit about people, he wouldn't be like, no, that's evil. You'd be like, well, unfortunately, and I wish this is wrong, but we're going to see more, and it's not good. not good. Like, you'll see concern, you'll see something, empathetic there, where like the person is like really remorseful, and you just like, fuck you idiots, why wouldn't you listen? I'm trying to save you, and you motherfuckers are. And I'm just like. And then there's more. Yeah, the deaths are going down. That's the good part, right? Now, my wife, she works at ER, and she's been complaining to me how many fucking people are in the ER. And I'm like, more COVID stuff? She's like, no, no. She was just dumb people. Just people coming in like, my toe hurts. Okay, why are you in the ER? Because my toe hurts. It's been hurting for days. Now, that's not an actual thing. I'm being facetious because obviously, we can't talk about actual things, and she can't tell me real patient information. So she's giving me these really ludicrous examples, and I'm like, are you serious? She's like, no, but that's pretty close to what these fuckers are saying. And I'm like, wow, really? And so she's like, yeah, any fear that people had before is gone. Like, they are flocking to the fucking ER. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, what if all that shit in the very beginning was to get everybody so fed up and so irritated that when they wanted to unleash everything, they would do it after people have been self-isolating, and using these masks and lowering their body's ability to fight. And then right when they see that the bodies are at their weakest and people are at their most stressed out, which also impacts your immune system. Stress is a bitch. Boy, you get too much stress and you get sick easy. And now that they have that where they want it, now they unleash it to get maximum kill. You know what I mean? And maybe that's what Bill's kind of alluding to, with his little wait until you see what's coming in October. I was like, fuck you, dude. Seriously, fuck you. Fucking Kill Gates. What a dickhead. Oh, and then speaking of kill, Epstein's girl, Giz girl, whatever. I can't fucking say her name. The madam, whatever. Who knows just as much dirt as he knows, got caught. They arrested her ass, did a big old press release, live, hey, this is what's going on. We got her ass, and we're going to do this. And I'm like, yeah, y'all better watch the fuck out of her so she doesn't get suicided. And my wife pointed out something that I was like, right? So there's, of course, the meme storm just started. Like, all of my Facebook and any other social thing, oh, I'm going to get a jump start. She's going to suicide herself, right? But at what point did our society become accepting to the fact that Epstein was murdered and nobody cared, right? Nobody cared. Like, all the powerful people that he could have pointed fingers at had him assassinated. That's one theory. Or they faked his death and he escaped. Okay. Neither one of those was good, by the way. But at what point did we as a society say, yeah, we know that's true, we don't really care? Who cares? Everybody knows that shit. And the elites can do whatever the fuck they want because that's what they get away with, right? So you're like, seriously? What the fuck? And so we'll see what happens with her ass, because she knows the same shit that Mr. Jeffrey knows. So right now, there's some hilarious memes floating around, like, Hillary with a mustache on saying, I'm the new guard and I'm here to help. It's like, oh my God, seriously? So it'd be interesting to see how things progress with her happy ass, right? All right. Oi. Coffee mug. Could have used a coffee mug, but I'm not going to drink that fucking much. All right, I'm going to go ahead with this one. Oh, there it is. Yep, I smell coffee and I smell Jameson. Coffee Jameson. All right, let's see. That's really nice and dark. Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. That's really easy to explain. So it's got the bitterness of a really strong coffee, right? Super bitter. So much bitter from the coffee that the normal alcohol hit that you would get it gets ambushed. The flavor of the Jameson still comes through, although lighter than the coffee. So this is actually good. So this would be good. A little Irish cream and some other stuff mixed together, make it like one of those coffee drinks. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like this one much better than the coffee Jaeger that I had. The coffee Jaeger I had, yeah, I didn't, I wasn't, I wasn't as thrilled with that one as I am with this one. So this one is actually really, really good. So cold brew, Jameson whiskey and coffee is actually really good. It's a strong ass coffee too. So I like to put a little cream with my coffee. I think putting a little cream with this could be just wonderful. So that's going to be another drink. And you know, when I get these drinks worked out and everything, then of course I will I'll share with you guys and whatnot. You know what I mean? And then of course the other stuff that I got like a ton of these types of things where they're just primary ingredients for mixing, right? So obligatory vodkas that had whipped cream, caramel, the different fruit ones, like there's blue raspberry and some other stuff on some other vodkas. And then, of course, I wanted a really strong vanilla. And this one jumped out at me. It's called Dr. McGillicuddy's world famous raw vanilla liqueur. So this one jumped out at me, and I thought, hell yeah, because I like to have a pretty strong. One of my goals is to make a really, really, really delicious root beer that is as close to Bulldog as possible. That also hits like a fucking truck. That would be my, my signature jackalope drink. Would be, a Bulldog-ish root beer with strong vanilla hints that will just fuck you up. Fuck you up. But it's delicious. Like you drink it and go, my lord, that is the best tasting alcoholic root beer I've ever had in my entire fucking life. That's the goal. That's the goal. So anyway, this one. Oh, this is dangerous. There's no smell. Oh my God, there's no smell. Like you have to, like you're snorting cocaine to get that hint. Just the faintest of fucking hints. The faintest of fucking hints of vanilla. I think this could be dangerous. I think it could be dangerous. All right, it flows nicely. Flows good. A little bit of douce. I'm just getting the flavors. And this guy is 24% alcohol. Makes that, 48 proof. Okay. Again, cheers. Oh my God. Oh my fucking hell. Wow, that is brilliant. Super sweet. Vanilla hits where it's supposed to. That's like a creme brulee motherfucking vanilla roller coaster. Oh my God, that's good. God damn, that's good. That's tasty. Wow, that's a really good chunk of a drink. That's going to work very, very, very well. Holy shit, I love it. God damn, that's good. Okay, all right. So really, everything that I've sampled tonight, I really, really liked, except I wasn't in love. I wasn't in love with this one. But I do believe this as a component in a mixed drink will hop along nicely. So it's complicated. It's complicated. This is me and this one right here has a relationship thing. It's complicated. Like we're not together, but we're not apart. It's complicated. So there you go. All right, let's see here. Would any of those mix well with absinthe? See, now the problem with absinthe is so powerful. I mean, so overwhelmingly powerful. Like, if you used absinthe as a very light accent, Not, I mean, gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Because the absinthe is just potent. You could mix stuff together, but that's one of those ones like I love absinthe, so like for me it's not a big deal. Like I drink absinthe straight. As part of a mixed drink, that could be interesting because like I said, that's a real complicated bitch too. The absinthe is always complicated, especially lucid. Lucid is wow. Um, with the anise and some of the other herbs that's in there, they're just so distinct. Now, what's interesting is you probably could. This vanilla just adds such a powerful sweet note to it that you probably could take this McGillicuddy's raw vanilla, put it with it, and then that would add a heavy sweet note to it that could help some people get past that very strong black licorice flavor, right? So absinthe is just like a super Jaeger, is the way I always just kind of describe it. But that's kind of doing a disservice to the absinthe because the absinthe also has some other complicated notes in there that is very, very, very flavorful. But they're like, you know, they're very complex and very earthy, right? So the raw vanilla probably would do a good job to kick that sweetness up and help push some people over. You know what I mean? But it would have to be people that were kind of just barely on the fence. You feel me? Like anybody that goes, oh, black licorice. There's no way you're going to have some kind of a mixed drink and pull over on them because the minute that pronounced flavor hits, regardless of all the other stuff that you mix with it, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a very hard time. I just happen to be wired to love those particular flavors, so those work out. Like I haven't, truth be told, I haven't really found um, anything hard, any hard liquor that I go, ugh, I can't fuck with it. You know what I mean? I can't fuck with it. Although, there are some bourbons that I'm kind of like, there's some scotch. I'm also, beer, anything, beer, wine, like those lower echelon. Get that shit off my fucking table. Like, I cannot fuck with beer and I cannot fuck with wine. Mead, I can stomach mead because of the honey aspects of things, like especially if it's super sweet. That tends to work well with me, but other than that, But Canadian whiskey, I have a hard time with Canadian whiskey. Just the flavor signature of Canadian whiskeys just doesn't resonate well with me. The Irish whiskeys have always, even before I found out I was Irish. But then when I found out I was Irish, then I was like, "Oi, that's even fucking better, eh?" So it's like, oh, that's fucking great. It's fucking lovely. But Canadian stuff, not really. And even some of the Jack Daniels, like I had some Jack Daniel um when I was in Vegas. That was another fucking stupid thing. So riddle me this, Batman. So we're sitting there, and they had the mask on and everything, and they tell us when you're gambling, you can take your mask off when you're sitting at the fucking thing, and so we go to this bar area, and they have these things built into the bar that we're gambling at, right? So we're drinking, we're gambling, and the lady comes to us and says, between your sips, your drinks, you have to have your mask up. Okay, what fucking logic does that make? That made like no fucking logic to me. I was like, okay, so take the mask off, drink, put the mask up. Take the mask down, drink, put the mask up. Homeboy over there, he's smoking and drinking. So is he supposed to puff, puff, blow, blow, drink, mask up, have a little bit of conversation, hang on, puff, puff, drink, drink, whatever. And I'm like, are you fucking serious with this shit? And she was dead serious. So it was at that point, I told my wife, look, I'm done. Fuck this. This is stupid. Like, I can go sit at a slot machine 5 feet away. Not even the obligatory 6 feet distance. 5 fucking feet away. Sit at that shit, no mask on, tossing drinks back like crazy, pulling on the fucking slot machine. No problem. Sitting at the bar, still technically playing a machine, though. No good. Who the fuck is thinking these rules up? This is what I want to know. Like, are they fucking retarded monkeys that sit around pushing buttons and randomly coming up with directives? I'm like, this is dumb. This is dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. I'm gonna do one mixed drink that I'm very interested in seeing. Very interested to see. I want to put some of the vanilla, because I started with the Disaronno, which I was like, ooh, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna put about a third of the vanilla to the 2/3 of the Disaronno, and see what I think about that, because that's what I'm curious about. Yep, amaretto. Yep, amaretto, vanilla, and that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna fuck around with anything else right now. I'm just gonna mix those together. Ooh, it made it oh wow. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but like where it's interacting on the inside, there's these little liquor veins that are shooting through, that are changing the density of the two as they're mixed together. Ooh. Oh my hell. Wow. That's dangerous. That's fucking dangerous. I thought about that splash of gin, but that right there, fuck it. Let's do it. Do it, and a little splash of gin, and I think that will do it as far as our drink testing for the night, because I still have to do some dinner and stuff after this, and I want to be kind of cohesive, so my wife doesn't know that I've been in here playing mixologist and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really a huge fan of this. Disaronno? That's how you say it? Disaronno. Rano. Okay. There we go. And now we'll do a splash. Just a splash of the gin. Oh, that Jameson would be pretty good with it, with the vanilla. It would, but I still would want some cream, because it's kind of like, okay, I do my coffee and I throw a big chunk of sugar in it. It's still missing something in my coffee, right? Just missing a little bit of something. Like Italian cream probably would be delicious. Just fucking delicious in that. All right. And then we'll put a little bit. Hopefully that's not going to fuck that up, because the other stuff before that was just completely brilliant. It was just the bestest. Most bestest. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, that's kind of crazy. All right. Again, multiple little chambers of alcohol battling for supremacy. Who shall reign supreme? Whoa. Okay, check this out. Oh, wow. Okay. Good call there, Nutjob. Okay. So, wow. Holy shit. That's like gymnastics on a taste buds. Okay, wow. I really like that. Okay, so the sweetness, amaretto vanilla. Boom, solid, no problem. the gin was a little bit too complex, too earthy, right? So it was like, okay, yeah, let me grab some basil and grab some other stuff, and some rhubarb and some some other stuff, and get some really strong earthy mix, right? Okay, but the problem with that was it was just too blunt. And gins are always kind of dry to begin with, dry and just really complicated. But you add that touch of complexity on the tail end of a two powerful sugars there. Whoa. Whoa, fucking whoa. That was good. Oh shit, it's my boy. I've been trying to call this motherfucker. Alright, I got you on speaker. I'm right in the middle of my fucking show, but I've been trying to call you all day. Mr. Shadow Master, I talk about Vegas a little bit, and you are on the air. What's going on, brother?
Not much, brother. I'm running around with my head chopped off. I had to rent a tractor to get some stuff done here at the house. So modified plans are Steve's going to have Justine watch the store Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
And he's at LSG's going to come with me.
Okay.
So I got to return the tractor Monday morning.
Okay. That works.
If anybody out there in the universe needs tractor work, let me know. I have it for 48 hours.
And this is in Idaho, so if you're in Idaho, you're in Idaho and you need tractor work, holler at your boy.
That's right. All right, brother. I'll call you back after a bit then.
Okay, bye.
All right, be safe.
Yep.
Bye.
I had literally been trying to call that guy for the last couple of days. He's supposed to come out and help me with some stuff. So awesome. So yeah, that vanilla and the Desorano and the gin. Oh buddy. So yeah, thank you, Nutjob. That was awesome. Now I did have one thing I wanted to try here. It's not necessarily a tonic, but I've seen people drinking this, and I've seen the ads on it, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this shit. But it's called Bubbly, and it's sparkling water, okay, and it's lime flavor with other natural flavors, and 0 calories, no sugar, no blah blah blah, and I feel like I can't be open around you as this thing. So, okay. Let's just see, because I'm kind of curious, right? Yeah, that needs a whole lot of alcohol. This needs a whole lot of alcohol. So, but good thing is, it has no finish really to it. It starts off. There's a hint of lime, right? Yep, lime. So a hint of lime, you got the bubbly, so if you like the bubbles and everything else, I definitely think this is a good cornerstone in the mixed drinks that we're going to be making. But it tastes like shit. It's this hint of lime, hint of lime, bubblies, taste for a second, then you get this dry, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm going to be mixing this with my other gin, and that's going to be my dinner drink. And so, whatever. But yeah, bubbly. So bubbly could work well as a component inside of some of these mixed drinks, especially if you like your drinks to have a little bit of carbonation to it. And I do. I like carbonation, which is why sometimes I like a good rum and Coke, but I want to have a good top shelf rum, and I actually want a nice third of it to be Coke, so I could actually have that Coke flavor and some of that carbonation to come through as well, right? But that's just me, right? The strawberry one is just barely drinkable. Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like I can't. If I'm gonna drink poison sugar water as a soda, then I'm gonna drink a poison sugar water and be fuck it, right? And if I'm gonna drink something that is a component to a mixed drink, then that's fine. Right? So it is what it is. Okay, now on to other news from the development point of view for games and other stuff that I'm going to be producing starting very, very soon here. new hardware has showed up, so we now have a MacBook Pro, which will allow me to use Xcode to do development, actually render the games out and get the certs for it and put inside the Apple iOS environment. Um, oh, the arm? The arm's fine. You can see the scar right there. Yeah, I got some fun little keloid where that got stabbed in. But yeah, it's fine. Thanks for asking, nerd. Um, oh yeah, yeah. I know there is some benefits inside the tonic water, but at this particular stage, like I'm not. Come on, guys. I'm a fat fuck. I'm not super concerned about my health. Um, I'm more concerned about kind of having experiences and fun and things like that. So, you know, that's one of the reasons that I'm getting into this development stuff so I can actually make games and things of that nature and push it out. I do have some fun development that is happening that's going to allow me to kind of queue up some questions and answers, and you guys can go to that website and you guys can answer the questions and stuff, and eventually that's going to have like participation like contests and things like that. So you go answer questions like, hey, what are some embarrassing questions you'd like to ask Rob, or what are some of your favorite knives you'd like to see reviewed, or blah blah blah. But I will actually have a system in place where I can ask the questions before a show, and during the show I can post your guys' answers up by pushing a button and it shows up. So that's in development right now. I think my developers said they'll have that done in about a month and a half, I think. So that's cool because I also can use that inside the real-time story time, because I could say right before the show begins, please submit your keywords and everything, and then I can go through and pick the keywords, and then boom, those will be up as a list on the side so everybody can see those keywords. That way, when that show picks back up, it'll make more sense to people watching the show. And we won't waste 15 minutes like we did in the past, where you guys are giving me keywords and I'm writing them down and I'm like, okay, there's our keywords and everything else. So, exciting things coming. And speaking of real-time story time, it may or may not happen tomorrow. Actually, I think it will happen because I just found out he's not going to be here till Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah, we will be doing a real-time story time tomorrow. I thought I wasn't going to be able to because initially he was supposed to be coming tomorrow. So looks like that's good to go. And then, I do want to acknowledge some of the trolls and some of the negative fuckers that have been coming by my channel lately, talking shit. Look, guys, if you don't like the show, fuck off. Go somewhere else. Get fucked. I really don't care. This really is not for you. If you're not digging the show, you got the choice. Welcome to America, bitch. Choose your shit and get the fuck on. But nobody wants to hear your shit. So if you leave a fucked up comment, I'm going to say something about your fucking mother and then delete your ass and laugh. So, oh, but I'm going to come back and dislike your shit. Oh, like that affects me. They demonetize most of my shit, if you couldn't fucking already guess. So it's not like I'm making a tremendous amount of money on this shit. I think I make $7 a month off of YouTube. So, again, get fucked. Really. Bye-bye. But to the rest of you guys that are riding along, having fun and everything else, we'll just keep this bus rolling until the wheels fall off. You know what I mean? We'll just keep on doing what we're doing. Jackalope did have a suggestion. He is interested in some Angry Jackalope face masks because it's very apparent face masks are here to stay. So the only thing I want to know is anybody want some little snide comments? I think my wife was saying something like, I have to wear this, right? Which, somebody corners you and says, why are you doing this? Well, I have to do this because I'm doing my civic duty to help out, right? You can give a bullshit answer, or you can say, I have to do this because I'm a slave and the slave masters are telling me to wear this. That could be another thing. Or I could just do a black mask with, right dead center. It could be the jackalope with the flag on it. I could do that. Or I could just do a black one with just the jackalope outlined in red. So, if you guys let me know what you guys might be interested in seeing, it is what it is. I don't want to put like any web addresses or anything else on it. Just be like jackalope logo and, it's a lope thing. I don't know. Whatever you guys want. just let me know. So sound off on the Discord, sound off on the chat here, sound off email, Facebook, whatever. Just let me know, and then I'll investigate it, and then I will be figuring out how many to make and stuff like that. Because I know some of them have like a minimum amount and everything else, and it's not like I'm trying to make any fucking money on it. So, uh, just had an idea, Rob. How about a T-shirt with oh, with a mask? Well, you can't because the print, they won't let me print here. And so if you could go like this and say, okay, here I'm wearing a fucking mask. Fuck you, you know. But otherwise, if I had something that had some fabric in there that you could pull up, I'd have to I'd have to get it done, and then it cost me money to make, and I ain't got that kind of money. So anyway, that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. As always, it's a fucking blast. It's always fun to share with you guys things that I come across, things of that nature. Um, Paula, yeah, I see like a turtleneck. Yeah, I see, but most of the places that I get shirts done don't have turtlenecks, so I'd have to go to China, and in China say, "Oh yeah, Mister Rodriguez, Angry Jackalope can make for you, but you have to do 10,000 pieces." Yeah, not gonna happen. Anyway, that's it, guys. I will see you motherfuckers tomorrow on the Robert or Rick side if you want to go hang out over there. If not, I will see you guys here next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Be safe out there. Thank you, Nutjob. Nutjob's actually doing a really crazy fucking thing. He's making me this nut snatching wooden fucking like Maori fucking wooden club type thingy that I'll have to figure out some really crazy shit to do with it. But anyway, all right, guys, be safe, keep your head on a swivel, and try to keep your head up. And I will see you motherfuckers next time.